Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Christmas holiday. I hope that you are enjoying your holiday, whatever it is. Some people have already had the holiday. I don't know what it is. You know who just had a fucking holiday? One, Tai Tuivasa, who looks like he's going to be, they're just spilling beer into his mouth. Anyway, here's what I got to tell you guys. We are here live from Milton Arguello's Mixed Martial Arts Academy. I cannot wait for you guys to watch. We have so much nonsense in store for you. My name is Rafa Esparza. You, don't go anywhere. You're watching your friends here at the Grappling Hour. And this is normally where I would press the thing to go, but it just disappeared, so we're just going to wait together. What do you guys feel like? Do you want to see the opening credits? Do you want to see the overlays? For whatever reason, they're not coming in right now, so... So we're going to go to the Grappling Hour intro. Go. What is up, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood BJJ podcaster, Rafa Esparza. We are coming to you live over here from our good friends Milton Arguello's Mixed Martial Arts Academy. I am stoked that you guys are here. We're going to bring on some guests in a second, but as always, we like to say hello. We hope that you're having a great day. If you don't like and subscribe us, you're really one of the terrorists, is really what it comes down to. I can't say that with major authority, but I can tell you that it is the general feeling of the community. As you may notice, this is going to be a holiday-themed one. We just saw some epic knockout fashion here on the ESPN Plus broadcast. So as we get ready to recalibrate, we're going to tell you a little bit about this gym. But first, I thought that it would be important to not only tell you about the gym, but to teach you a little bit about its history, who's behind it. And I thought, what better way to tell you about the history of the gym than to bring on the person who runs this gym. Yes, there is a person who runs this gym. And here is what his intro card that he wrote, mind you, that he gave to me. It says, Big Papa Pump, Mr. Rafa Esparza can't beat, a.k.a. Frankie Orlando's daddy, Jordan the Messiah Sifu. What's a Sifu? Milton the Diamond Arguello. Please welcome the owner of this joint, Milton Arguello himself. Ladies and gentlemen, Milton.
What's up, motherfucker?
Well, not much. Go ahead and talk directly into this camera. How are you doing,
guys?
sir?
How's everyone doing tonight?
Everybody seems to be doing well. Let's talk a little bit about what we have here. So what is a Sifu? What is this?
Sifu is another name for instructor. So,
oh, okay.
I'm Jordan's daddy.
I'm
his master of all arts. So,
okay. I think that'll play important on this next introduction that we do here in a second. Okay. But tell me a little bit about your gym. Where is it? Where can people find it? Where are people supposed to go if they're looking like us right now?
Okay, if they're looking like us, they need to learn how to use fucking Google and look up the gym and be competent to arrive here.
Listen, just get people to come here. There's going to be a really nice parent that's like, I want my...
Ventura and Fallbrook in the same plaza as Valsurf. Okay, 22878. Ventura Boulevard.
Okay. I'm saying there might be a very nice parent that's watching this goes,
yes,
I want my child to learn about self-respect and tolerance and discipline.
This is not promote any kids program.
No. But
sorry. I love you guys. Shout out Grappling Hour with
Thank
the
you.
Amazing beer glass.
Well,
cheers.
We're going to take care of this in a second. Cheers to you, sir.
I'm going to go on my phone. Mm-hmm. Don't shit on me. I'm going to tweet out and Instagram the link. So
okay, fair enough. Go do the thing.
Sorry,
right.
you guys. That's all I'm doing real quick. So.
Not a problem. While you're doing that, we're going to introduce another gentleman who's going to be making his way on out with us right now. You mentioned that you were Jordan's daddy. The note that I have here on the guest lineup is that I have a scheduled person, and it just says daddy. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it says that's who I'm bringing on. So I think that can maybe be a fighter who has that as their nickname. Ladies and gentlemen, you can welcome to the show. Again, a welcome presence on this show, a friend of ours and soon to be a friend of yours again. One, undefeated heavyweight kickboxer. 1, king of the liver shot. Mama enforcer. This one's the hardest one to say always. Father of all the light skins. Because I tolerate a lot of nonsense here. But anyway, I guess what I'm going to say is, please welcome back to the show. 1, Kevin, the light skin daddy Ross. Hey!
You know what it is.
Yeah.
Around.
I like that you came onto the show guns blazing like you were essentially a character in a WB sitcom.
Yeah, and you got the laugh track in the background. Woo!
Yes. You definitely came in, and as you were doing it, you had your own catchphrase on what it is. So I'm very proud of you. Kevin, you're going to have to forgive me for a second. I got to recalibrate because you're tall. So I gotta actually fit you in. What have you been up to recently, sir?
To be perfectly honest, fought November 5th for Fighters Rep. After that, I kind of been, just enjoying the time off, getting nice and fat, and trying to enjoy the holidays.
Do you get excited when you don't have to fight anymore and then you get to eat?
Absolutely, because then I start eating and drinking like it's nobody's business. But the life of a heavyweight.
What is the thing that you crave the most that you can't have when you were in the middle of training camp?
Pizza, number 1, and number 2, probably Wingstop.
Wingstop?
Shout out to Wingstop.
Oh,
Fat Boy
damn.
need a 10-piece.
Fat Boy also got like a little bit
I
in the
got a
beard.
bunch of stuff, so you might have some leftover pizza.
All right, we have another gentleman that's joining us right now. He is a friend of the show. He is making his Grappling Hour debut. I want to point out what his card reads. He has very nice handwriting. I'll start with that. But the card starts by saying he doesn't hit hard. I don't know that I can verify that, but it also says he's a cop, but a nice one, and he's the most dangerous white belt. He's still a white belt?
Technically, yes.
We haven't remedied this bullshit?
Technically, is. Just, never mind.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show our good friend, TJ. TJ!
Sorry, on air, I'm going to scold someone. Is that okay? Sasha! If you're going to smoke, open that door back there. Smoke in the
I'm glad
Just making sure, please open that fucking door.
you gave me a second to go ahead and mute you so that I could say that. TJ, how are you doing, sir?
What's going on, man?
Not much. Dude, I didn't know you're still a white belt.
Yeah, I've been a white belt for 12 years.
Okay,
You know?
but TJ...
if you don't give a shit about the belts, you'll always be a white belt.
Understood. And I was a white belt for like 4 years or 5 years or whatever. I've heel hooked you and I feel bad now.
You shouldn't, because I'll punch you and I don't feel bad.
Okay, well then maybe we should address this one right here. This might be a lie. Doesn't hit hard.
I do not hit hard.
Okay.
Everyone else that says that, they're just a bum.
Are you sure about that?
I'm accurate, but I don't hit hard.
So it is with intention that you are hitting with a certain amount of force to it.
I use the force necessary.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that as a little survey question over here. Milton, as the main guy behind this gym, does int hit hard and accurate phrasing?
This is out of his fucking damn mind. What the fuck you talking about?
Okay. And to double check this, because I want to make sure I'm being honest and fair to you, TJ,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring this over to the big man himself. Kevin, does he hit hard?
So there has to be a caveat. Being bigger, I don't know. Everybody feels kind of the same at some point.
Well, now
Maybe don't get hit, and
Now
then
I'm
you don't have to worry about
insulted.
it.
I actually have a bone to pick with Big Daddy Ross because it
Okay.
said king of the liver shot.
Oh, yeah.
And I stand by that my liver shot will body anybody.
Okay,
So
okay.
I think after this, Kevin and I are just going to go body shot for body
Oh,
shot.
no.
over who gets to hold that
If
rank.
you
You can
guys
do this
can
on
do
air.
that on air, that's all I care about. So I'm not trying to have you guys go anywhere else
Yeah,
for
we're
this.
both just going to be pissing up blood for the next 3 weeks.
I will say, TJ, you have a certain amount of force to what you do.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that's necessarily
Is that a
within.
bad thing?
I don't know. I don't know what it is good for. So one of the things I've learned over the years that I do jiu-jitsu is that I don't try to necessarily change what the person does
Okay.
because I don't know what you need this for. You're a cop. So if I try to teach you a certain way that I think is like softer and easier, I'm like, I don't know that that's useful to you.
It's different, like, as being a cop to being in the gym, but I agree with what you're saying, like, I'm not gonna tell anybody no in the gym. Like, if you want to go a certain way, like, okay, we'll go that way. I'm just gonna take it a little farther than you wanted to go.
Yep. I concur.
Okay, I'm glad that we have some
100%
This is
agree
why
with
Kevin
that.
and I like each other.
Yes.
I actually met Kevin pushing carts at Costco 12 plus years ago.
No, I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Both of us just hating our lives.
Yeah. Just mad as shit. 100 degrees,
Yeah.
black asphalt, just pushing carts up a hill.
Yeah.
It was great.
Did you guys ever envision a thing where you guys would actually be doing like martial arts together? Was that ever something that occurred to you?
Well, just like I feel like with anything, you find like common ground. You're sitting out there, like you said, out in the sun, you find shit to talk about. You find out like, oh no, yeah, I trained jujitsu too. Oh, me too. We're at those kind of things.
Okay,
And,
I would like to halt that here for just a second. You both of you are not the person with the most active jiu-jitsu track records. So hearing both of you say, hearing both of you be like, yeah, we bonded over jiu-jitsu, and now fuck that noise.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Just stand up.
It just Milton, I would ask this though. What has been the best thing? Because you've been up now for almost 6 months, man. Oh, this is like the 5th month you guys have been in operation. What has it been like to, yes, applause for that one. What has it been like to be in operation? What have you learned so far as an owner of mixed martial arts businesses?
As an owner, jiu-jitsu doesn't work. Fucking stand up.
Here.
No, just, learned a lot. There's like so many things running through my mind right now. There's always learning on the job every single day. But I really just can't complain right now. Everything's going well. I got these two guys helping me out. I'm not in. I know I can trust Kevin to help run the show. I'm not in. I know I can trust TJ to run the show, even though he might fuck up one of the newbies, but it's okay. But still running the show.
They gotta learn.
So.
They gotta learn.
TJ, I'm so glad though that you have embraced the almost heel persona. I think that's really where you gotta be, man.
I mean, I never didn't embrace it. I'm just being myself. I just happen to people not like me a lot of the time.
He's a natural heel.
Mr.
Yeah.
Esparza,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna link you something right now.
Okay.
That I want you to put
no.
on air.
Oh, actually, I did see this. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
I know what this is.
Should I send it to you? Text it to you? Should I?
Just text me. Yeah, I can
Okay.
screenshot a couple of these things.
Okay,
So TJ,
okay.
do you know what he's pulling?
I don't.
Speaking of that heel persona,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. I guess
I'm like Ric Flair. Like, what do you want?
I wish you were more like Ric Flair. Honestly.
I wish you were. It'd be really awesome.
It would actually, you know what? I would have such a higher appreciation of this.
Well, what's he sending?
We'll find out in a second. I'm just
Okay.
saying, Kevin, as the other resident pro wrestling fan here, I feel like you at the very least need to have a finishing move to be considered to be a pro wrestler-esque person.
Well, my finishing move's too lethal. I can't show it to you. It's
No,
just-
I don't need one from you.
Yeah.
Your credentials are there.
Yeah.
He's not there yet.
We can find something.
We'll find out at the finishing move.
Well, yeah, we'll work something in there.
Because here's the problem. The one thing that you would have to adjust as a pro wrestler is the whole reason pro wrestling exists is because they said if we do this shit too aggressively each night, we can't exist. So that's why they came up with the falsified version of it.
See, I know nothing about pro wrestling. That's one thing that I think Kevin and I don't link up on at all.
Understood.
I don't understand it.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah, maybe you guys can educate me.
We will teach him the ways.
Because all I got's Ric Flair, The Undertaker. After that, I know nothing.
hey, those are
I
classics.
saw dudes
Solid people to
climbing,
know.
I saw dudes climbing a ladder one time and like knocking each other off of it. I'm like, this
Great
looks
times.
ridiculous.
I mean, you'll listen. The way that Kevin and I will combine our powers to teach you.
Okay.
I feel like we'll give you the right
Yeah,
tools that you
Oh,
need.
this is
I
really
think it'll
applicable.
take me to like the next level.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like that's exactly where we need to go. Okay, so just to fill you guys in on what is happening right now, we are seeing, this is the Pedro Munoz and one Dominic Cruz fight. So what I'm doing to the gentleman here, I'm handing out scorecards.
yes, sir. Perfect. Got it.
After each round, I need you guys to make sure that you are scoring along. This is a 3-rounder.
I need a writing utensil, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Got everything you need.
$100 on Pedro Munoz.
You just put $100 down on him right now?
I just did right now.
Okay, so obviously Milton's pretty confident about this. Kev, what do you got going in this? What do you think is the most important thing to watch for in this fight?
Well, a lot of people would say Cruz working through ring rust, but he doesn't believe in that.
He looked good against the I forget, I'm blanking on the guy's name, but the Asian cat he came back against, and he was coming off like a 3-year layoff or something like that.
Was that Mizugaki?
Yeah, Takeo Mizugaki.
Destroyed him.
But that was after 2 years, so like.
Dude, that was like 2014.
Hey man.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But I don't know.
I think Pedro Munoz is going to kick the fuck out of his leg. Listen, I'm a huge Cruz fan, but after seeing a stat, like in the last 4 fights, Pedro Munoz threw over 30 leg kicks in each fight.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of kicks in general.
And I feel like in his early part of his career, he was able to diffuse that with great movement, and I think people have figured it out over the years, right?
A little bit, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, has Dominic Cruz really evolved with the game? Like the game's kind of evolved. Maybe he was ahead of it with the footwork.
That's a good point. That's actually a pretty
Did
good
everybody
point,
else catch up?
Yeah, I think the game might have caught up a little bit. I also think Cruz being older now.
Oh, that was nice.
That was a kick straight to the dick, for starters. I think Cruz is going to be needing that movement. I don't know if he can maintain that movement anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to
At the
do.
age he's at, 'cause he's
At
like-
the age, all the
he's like
surgeries.
38 going on 57 or something like that.
In fight years, it gets really
That
hectic.
guy's got city miles on him. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he's definitely seen some stuff.
What do you mean by that, TJ? What are city miles?
So city miles are like hard miles.
Okay,
Like
okay.
if I have a car that has 100,000 miles, but they're highway miles, car's not really working that hard.
okay,
if you're in
okay.
the city all day,
Stop
that
and
car's
go.
getting put to work.
Yeah.
I was just gonna.
Sorry.
Yo, you go ahead, Mel. It's fine.
I thought he was referencing city girls right there.
Hey, City Boy's up right now. That's all I know.
Those type of miles.
I was more concerned that
Hey,
when he
I'm all about
mentioned.
those city girl miles.
I was more concerned that when he mentioned
something.
city miles, that it was like, we might be a slight delay behind here.
Yeah, we are definitely delayed.
Oh no!
Oh, did he even hit him?
Did Cruz go out and then wake up?
I think so. Oh!
Get up.
No
Keep
way.
moving. Keep moving. All the way through. All the way through.
We're trying to get Milton some money.
Yeah, boy.
We're trying to get Milton some money. You know what I think happened with the stream ref? It lagged for a little bit earlier during a commercial.
Yeah.
And now the boys are ahead of us. So
Yeah, I think so too. I want to point this out. Milt was so intense about that. I lost part of my beer.
oh my god.
No, you're okay. This is your gym.
This fucking guy.
But more importantly than that, you knocked the connection from the camera for a split second. Yes, you did. You're good. You're good. It's fine.
Milton's
We're gonna way past
excited.
it. Okay, so
Munoz back on it.
Kevin, you're an impartial person here. What did you take in terms of Cruz's
Oh my.
phraseology to DC this week? Did you agree with him?
He's not wrong, but that doesn't make him right. If that makes any sense. For him to call him out, okay, like, all right, we all know DC may not be the most intricate when it comes to breaking down fights, but like, who cares? We just want DC for his personality. Yeah, I'm not listening to, I'm listening to different people for different things. Cruz, he's got great technical breakdowns. That's where I go to. I'm not going to DC for that.
He's a little dry.
Yeah.
I mean, DC was right about that. He's a little dry.
And then
Dry and cerebral. And like Kevin said, you go to Cruz for that.
yeah, and you can learn a lot as like appreciation for fighting. But like Emmett said, it takes away from the fighters, and now it becomes this thing of like, let's see what happens if
was a nice
Cruz
angle.
has to interview with DC after the fight.
Oh, I have no issue with that. Here's my thing. As the actual broadcaster on this one, I love that DC was playing the like, oh, well, we got to all give it up for the athletes. And I was like, this motherfucker's pivoting like 101 PR. Fuck that nonsense.
He did the right thing.
But here's my whole thing. I like DC, but I kind of want the commentators to be like boxing commentators, where they'll just talk some shit about dudes while they're in the middle of the fight. Like, hey, this guy is bad at this. All these guys that work for the UFC. They're
afraid
kinda
to like shit on him.
Yeah, like Joe Rogan's super positive about everything. Like, this guy's
he
the
tries
best
to
striker.
find
And they're
anything.
like, Is he? I don't
he
think
though?
so.
Okay.
I kind of want a guy like Cruz balancing and be like, no, this dude's footwork is trash.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I just want people to keep an honest version of commentary.
You know
So
why
I think
you
they're
feel
10
that
seconds
way?
ahead. What's up?
TJ? It's because you and Cruz, I've compared you. You guys are both very even-keeled,
Neither of us hit hard.
tactical. Yeah, you
Oh,
know,
wow.
I mean, he's what, 135 pounds? 135 pounders don't hit hard. Ain't that right, Milt?
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're going off the rails
I'm
over here, Raph. You got dudes spilling
No,
beers.
okay, everybody's got to go ahead and fill out who won that round.
okay.
I think it should be a fairly easy round to score.
Yeah.
So that's going to be Cruz
I got you.
and Munoz.
Dude, he gets injured a lot. That's the thing.
And one person has to score 10.
10 for the winner.
10 for the winner.
9 or less for everybody else.
Yes. And according to spell check, it's 9 or fewer.
Why not 9 or less?
Bro, I went to go write that up, and I was like, I'm a writer. Fuck you. Oh, fine. Yeah, whatever.
A bit less. This beer is fantastic, by the way.
All right. So if you guys are watching along at home, here's the rule. If you give us a like and a share, we give you a toast on air. It's pretty simple.
Cheers.
So, yes.
Can we cheers on air?
We can cheers on air. Gents, thank you so much for
Man,
coming
where's
along
my
for this.
grappling hour glass?
Oh,
I did the inner beer brew and I couldn't get a glass. One of these days.
You think this shit's free?
I'll pay for it.
Oh, okay.
I asked for a bottle
too. I
opener,
said I would
and
buy one.
Milton handed me a bottle.
There you go. It works. Whatever works.
I was going to drink this Modelo, but I guess I'm drinking Space Dust now.
Oh, these boys is just swinging.
I do like that they did bring you out of Modelo. We have first class
Yo,
service
Carlos,
here.
you're 21, right? You're 21?
Yep. All right, noted. That's what it was. We are in round number dose, and on this one, I don't know if I'm feeling this way, but maybe it's just been a while since I've seen a Dom Cruz fight. Looking a little tired in the face.
A little tired in the face.
tired.
Way less movement, which is what me and TJ alluded to earlier. He's moving a lot, but in comparison to what we used to seeing, not nearly as much. Same kind of thing. 1-2, duck under. The switching the stances.
Did you just say like dick under?
Yeah, dick under.
Okay, dick under. I'm
Under
not
dick.
as technical of a boxer, so I don't know those terms.
Duck under.
Bro, for that stat I gave you, this dude Munoz is throwing no.
Exactly
Yeah, I was
zero.
about to say, like, I thought that was going to be critical for him.
Yeah, me too.
I think he's thrown maybe one.
Takedown defense looked nice there.
All right, so at this point, yeah, Milton, you said you're a huge Dom Cruz fan, or you have been over his career. Yeah. What are one of your favorite Dom Cruz performances? Like, where did you find yourself becoming a fan of his?
Becoming a fan, like first 2 my favorite fights. Those were great.
WEC.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
comeback with like TJ alluded to Mizugaki in fucking 2001 or where. But you know, they're great performances nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it way back. I want to say Dom Cruz versus, like, Scott Jorgensen.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Scott Jorgensen. Hey, Scott Jorgensen used to be kind of nice, huh?
Also, maybe one of you guys will know, did Dominic Cruz ever fight Eddie Wineland?
I don't.
We can
think
look that
so.
up and
that would
find
be
out.
that would be a fucking fight.
I feel like when
Even
Eddie
though
Wineland was,
has no chin anymore, but
I
like
feel like-
back in the day,
yeah, when Wineland was kind of coming up and getting like when he was stringing those wins together was when Dom was hurt, which is saying nothing because he was always hurt. But
yeah.
I think they kind of miss each other.
You feel like he doesn't hit hard?
Yeah, I feel like he just like.
I agree.
It's weird.
It's kind of like a
Well,
Nick
if
and
you're
Nate
always-
Diaz thing.
If you're always moving, like, it's hard to get your weight behind
No
stuff.
power, but it's a Nick and Nate Diaz thing where it's just like a war of like attrition. I'm gonna hit you so many times. Eventually, you're not gonna be able to take this
Yeah,
anymore.
but now he doesn't have that same volume.
Yeah, not nearly the same
And
volume.
like he can't get takedowns as easy as he used to.
Speaking of not moving much, is there any way we can queue up those pictures or something?
Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and preview those in a second. The thing that's very entertaining about this is that he has no idea what he's possibly going to have brought up. But I would probably think to one of two of my last posts and go, oh shit. That might come back to haunt me.
More specifically, the last one.
Just if I were thinking.
Hey, they're all still here. They're all
Yeah,
fine.
they're okay. They'll be all right.
Okay, they're all
Everybody's got a little CTE. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, I just want to know your like thought process behind, because first of all, Raph, These are from videos I took from TJ.
Sure.
And he screenshotted the video.
Yes.
Here's me landing up on the shit.
Yeah.
I will, full disclosure, I will let you know, I saw these go up as well. And my first thought was, oh, okay, well, I don't have clips like this. So let me go ahead and pull a couple of these. Because it's a carousel of them that I think is the concerning point.
Rest in peace, Andrew.
I mean, here's the good news.
Oh, we got a little leakage.
TJ, who's the leakage?
Leakage.
When he was trying to tripping out.
It's very even. I don't know if I could give it to. Yeah, maybe. The boys just
Delay is
getting.
killing me.
Oh no, I know. Normally
Feel like we're about to
we
see
had
something.
the larger.
Yo, is Dominic Cruz
That
piecing
was
him
just
up?
winging him.
He is, but he was blocking a few of those, which was good.
Just winging him.
Yo, okay. So one thing that I always love to see from. God damn these people with their ahead of us.
Yeah.
One thing that I always love seeing is whenever I see Pedro Munoz, I've learned his guillotine. I took one of his classes, and for about a week, I had the best guillotine I've ever had, and then it went away.
About a week.
It was a week. It was literally everybody that I was rolling with.
Wait, what do you mean it went away? Like it was a potion that just fucking...
Yeah, dude, have you ever had a move evaporate in your 11 years of not getting a blue belt?
I've had full skill sets of that. Are you kidding me? I used to be able to wrestle.
Oh, no.
Me too. I used to be able to do jujitsu.
Bro. So, I know. I do like this, though. I want to point this out to Kevin. You put up a post of somebody getting a savage submission, and it was a friend of ours. So, Nico at LXF ended up getting a post. Now, one of my favorite pastimes is giving you shit, and you are somebody who has
Mommy's
not.
talking to you.
Oh,
Oh, my son's coming to tell me that my girlfriend's talking to me.
she is talking to you. Do you need a minute to go talk?
Huh?
Do you need a minute
Can we
to go
actually
talk? Are
shout
you
out
okay?
Absolutely.
Kev's son, who just got a promotion.
Yeah!
Shout out to the
Hey!
kid. Shout out to the kid.
That's one more promotion than TJ has gotten in jiu-jitsu. So cheers to that, everybody.
If we line up,
On that note,
if we line up at the beginning of class, I'm far left. All right, I gotta stand next to him. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Did you go to ask him what it felt like? Is that what you did? Oh, man, all right.
Something I'm never gonna experience. I'm gonna join Milton's kids class just so I can get a belt.
Hold on. I want to point this out. TJ is actually very good at rolling. I have enjoyed when we've trained, and you have skill. It's just one of those dumb parts about jiu-jitsu where you have to almost like show up to a certain degree that is appeasing to people rather than just having that skill set.
Yeah, I want to see you put in the time.
And you roll like somebody who like, if somebody didn't know, they wouldn't be like, oh, I didn't know he was a blue belt. I didn't know.
See, that's like how it started. I would come and do jujitsu and I got better at it, and I'd start beating guys that are better ranks than me.
Yeah.
So for me, I never really cared. I was like, oh yeah, this dude's a purple belt.
Every time you guys
But I still fucking choke you out. Like, who cares?
Well, here's the good news. In the future, you got to start returning back to jiu-jitsu. We miss you over on this side.
I kind of like being a sleeper. Like, everyone's like, oh, he's the brand new guy, and then he's like, oh, we're gonna know some stuff.
You know, now I know. I'm literally just gonna pull it out of you the next time there's an open mat. I'm gonna be like, nah, you don't get a choice. You gotta come rolling. I'm gonna be like, this motherfucker came on my show and was like, oops, I just managed to be good at jiu-jitsu and I don't know how. How did this happen?
Cruz is throwing a lot, but he's not really hitting anything. Like, it's just a lot of glove. But, I mean, the volume looks nice.
Yeah, but Munoz isn't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. The volume looks nice. Yeah, Munoz hasn't really done anything the past, round and a quarter over here.
So, Kevin, you've been actively watching this. Please explain to us what has been going on in your head on this.
I feel like after the first round, Munoz kind of took his foot off the gas pedal, so to speak. And Cruz has just been constantly, cruising, put in cruise control, but he's landing.
Did you just do a pun on Cruz?
No pun intended.
You
Honestly,
literally, you did that bullshit.
I swear to God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Didn't even click until you said
You
something.
just go, I don't know, Cruz has just been cruising.
Cruise control. No, yeah, he's just kind of been just putting out volume, not doing anything
Early
crazy,
90s
but
laugh track on this thing.
Nothing's landed.
Now hold on. Well, let me ask this though. Milton, what are you seeing? Are you seeing Dominic Cruz starting to emerge as a potential spoiler in this? Are you seeing your money come back to you?
It is money I come back to. That shit. Anytime I bet, that money, I kiss it goodbye. I don't even think about it.
you have to be okay with losing
I
it.
have to be okay with losing it. Otherwise, I shouldn't be betting $100.
That's fair. You know, Jay-Z.
Really well.
Okay.
He's throwing a lot. He just had a cleaner shot this round. I don't know what the fuck he's about.
Well, I think the number one culprit that I've heard the entire time is Gabe. And I've heard Gabe scream out like this fight has been over 10 times.
Gabe gets really excited.
Yes.
He does.
I appreciate it,
And
but
here's,
also
well, no, but I think it's just because he's so mild-mannered.
you gotta let it
This
out
is
somehow.
the trade-off. It's like Gabe's just sitting there and it's like, oh, I hope everybody has a good time. And, oh, okay, savage knockout!
Yeah. Oh my god.
So if Cruz wins this, which I think if it goes to
I think he's
scorecards,
winning
he's
this round.
gonna get at least 2 to 1.
2-1.
Munoz just fucking puts it in.
This last minute and whatever,
If he
40.
wins this, I think you do Dominic Cruz versus Jose Aldo. Just for
that would be
names, an
beautiful.
old guy fight.
That would just make me
Okay,
so
I'm good with
happy.
that. I'm good with that.
That'd make me so happy.
And then give Munoz to Sandhagen so he can actually have an easy
Oh,
fight. For
no.
Sandhagen can maybe get a
get
war.
Okay,
Like
so
Sandhagen is 27 going on 84. Like
A lot
that
of
dude's
city
gonna
miles,
be
huh?
yeah.
So
That
I
dude's gonna be hurt by the time he's 30.
oh, absolutely, dude. There are some people that I look at and I go, how are they younger than me? Like there are some people that I'm like, I've always looked old. I've looked the exact same age since I was 8.
How old are you, man?
I'm 39.
You're 39.
I'm 39. How old are you?
Jose
Sir?
Aldo's younger than you.
I understand that,
man
but
looks
look
good.
at him and look at me. I've lived a pretty good life, but that man looks like he is into his 50s.
Yeah.
I think Jose Aldo is like an old grizzled handsome. What do you think?
Did you call him old grizzled handsome?
Old grizzled and handsome. I don't think he's a bad looking dude.
Okay,
He doesn't
okay.
have like the Vanderlei Silva face.
I wasn't sure where
It's a
that was going to go,
claymation.
TJ. I didn't know you were going to profess.
That scar on his lip. He looks like a Bond villain.
Now we know what you're into.
TJ
Said he looks like Blowfield. That's what he basically just told us.
TJ got to the end of the show. It was just like, nobody else? Nobody else wants to?
Nobody else?
Not hot? No. Okay.
Milton's ready to fill out his
Oh,
scorecard
Milton's already
now.
filling out his
The round is
scorecard.
still got
Like he's part of the
some time
California Athletic Commission here
Wait a
before the
minute.
fight's even over. Look at this man.
I don't know, man. This last like 2 minutes. It's kind of interesting.
Okay. So Gabe is running around. Gabe,
I got
who'd you
Cruz.
have winning? You have Dom 2-1. Which
That's what I
rounds?
think.
Yeah, 2-1.
Where's your scorecard?
2-3. I scored it. 2-3.
Where's your scorecard?
How
told
you
you
get
to
2
put
to
a fucking
3 when it's
scorecard
only a
out, Gabe.
3-round fight?
Yeah, what do you mean 2 to 3?
It's a 3-round fight.
I said 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Thank you. Okay. Let's go fix that real quick. All right, we got a couple notes here. Lex Luthor wrote, "Tell Milton to talk into the mic." I try that every fucking day.
Sorry, who the fuck is Lex Luthor?
That's Alex.
Oh, Scramble. It's Scramble. We haven't seen you at the gym in 8 months. So how about you fucking come see me in person? Motherfucker.
And he said that into the mic. Let's be clear.
that very
about
clear.
Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You hear me now, motherfucker?
No mincing words.
I got a note here from Lior that says "Good night, Cruise." Hey, we didn't see a "Good night, Cruise."
Almost.
don't
Okay.
count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go on this. It says TJ reminds me more of a Randy Orton type of wrestler.
I 100% concur.
Okay.
I like that.
If I knew anything
The handsome
about
heel.
if I knew anything
Yeah.
about wrestling, I
Third
would agree. I had no
generation.
idea.
Yeah.
Legend killer.
Legend Killer. You do have kind of a look like him. Yeah, I could kind of see it.
Fucking Arguello to be right now.
Oh no.
If the cameras were pointed that way, I would have
Into the
I mean,
mic.
here's the beautiful part about these cameras. Look, I can switch them around very easily. So, okay.
Oh, let's hear the scorecards.
All right, we're about to
I
get
wanna hear
a.
these scorecards.
Oh, and make sure you have put in your scores before
already
we
have.
go.
Mine's are in. Mine's
Yours are in. Everybody's in. Okay. Give it a second, everybody. We're gonna get to a scorecard. Thank you so much.
Who's next, dude?
I
I'm about to
cannot
double
hear
down.
Bruce Buffer for shit.
Yeah, that sounds about
That's the right move. That's the right decision.
right. No, we heard it off
All right, here's the
camera,
second fight
guys.
though, and now it's Dominic Cruz versus Daniel Cormier.
Oh, I thought he was going to call out the guy from Monster again. Whatever that guy's name is.
Hey, Dom, I heard you didn't like my commentary.
Oh, no, it's Rogan interviewing him.
Boo, lost opportunity here. No, you know what? DC is in the middle of eating right now, so he's perfectly fine.
He's all about that Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Yeah, hey.
I'm not mad at
Popeyes
Popeyes.
got some fire food, though.
Yeah, he came back. We were concerned.
Didn't get knocked out.
I feel like he got knocked out like 3 times.
We
but
did
it was
not
for like
say-
a half a second.
I didn't even see that right hand land that he weaved into. I was like, did he just like slip? Did his knee just give out again?
That's a fair guess.
That was a good performance.
I thought it was good.
Here's the
It was
only
gutsy. Old veteran move.
the only unfortunate part about this
left
is the
hook, left
fact that you're gonna hear Cruz, who's going to like talk like, yeah, no, clearly I dominated him,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah.
I think you outpointed him, bro. Like I think
Yeah, it
you
was
were
not a
able to get that one
dominating
in. I wouldn't
performance.
say like, yeah, you fucked him up.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
won.
You won. But you know what I mean? Like, I still see his face just fine, bro.
It's all right.
He's all good. Let's bring up a couple things. So, Milt, you were asking us to bring up this. So let me see if I can make this shot happen here real quick. TJ, I'm going to put you right here. And what I want you to see is just these screenshots. And the audience is going to be able to kind of come up to their opinion on just maybe your technique.
So I've
Hold on.
Okay. Can I give some background as to why I
No context. You gotta just let it happen
some
first.
context to it?
Yes.
So at the end of work yesterday, a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you haven't been training. I haven't seen you post anything." I was like, "Shit, man, I haven't posted anything in a
Gotta
long
let
time."
if you didn't post, it doesn't matter. It didn't happen, bro.
That's the whole thing. And I was like, I don't have any recent videos, even though I've been training, because I've been missing all the times that Raph's been coming and shooting bomb-ass videos at the gym.
Yeah.
So
Shout
I
out.
pulled from the archive some good stuff. I was like, I don't want to pull a whole video. I'm just gonna do a couple of stills.
Sure.
And as I'm watching these videos, I'm like, man, I am pissing these motherfuckers off.
Feel real nice. You start
Yeah, it's
bouncing
like-
around your room.
You know, I'm checking my like if you're looking at the one right now, look at my bicep in that thing.
So let me get this real quick. TJ looks at the video because this is a video. This isn't a still shot.
Yeah, these were videos on
Milton did not create these still shots.
No, I just took
like
them.
you cut up.
Yeah.
But you looked at these, and even though this is a little blurry,
It's a stiff jab.
you're like, damn, dude, you are connecting here.
I
my
landed
friend.
that. He felt all of
ate
that.
every inch of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That boy takes
So-
my elbow.
I
to
bet
that
you he
jab.
thought,
He
man,
did.
TJ hits too hard.
So
Nobody's ever thought that.
So okay.
Maybe I'm used to. Okay, here's my excuse. So when I first started training, I was the smallest person in the gym.
That is fair. That is
when
fair.
I started training,
Actual.
Kev and everyone was like, look like Kev.
Yeah.
You know, not as
that's
handsome,
fair.
but they were like white dudes, but they were bigger than me. Everybody.
Okay.
I was the smallest guy.
How do you think my life is?
So exactly. So what do? You hit hard.
I told you about it. Bro, I'm 135 pounds. I don't hit hard.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'd like to point out.
Does Milton hit hard?
I wouldn't know. Milton doesn't hit me like that. He can't.
Dude, I hit him with a jump spinning heel kick one day, bro.
Was it hard?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
But then, like, if I touch Milton in a certain way, like you can see it on his face, like, fuck. So I gotta be careful.
I want to
I'm
point.
used to sparring bigger guys.
Okay, but
So for me to have any kind of effect on them, you gotta throw with a little.
can
heat.
we discuss
You gotta
something
throw
that's
with some
important?
intention.
Thanks. Go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah.
Can we discuss an important thing here, though?
Okay.
You do recognize you are not small now.
I don't think of myself. I don't think of myself as a big
That was
person
like 2000,
or an
like,
athlete.
13,
How
12.
much did I weigh back then?
I know.
150?
Okay, well, how much
Now
do you
I
weigh now?
I was a child.
160. Like I'm not a big dude.
Okay,
No.
but you're trying to tell me that the dude in this photo. Now, hold on. No, nobody asked for that. You're telling me that the dude in this photo. You're trying to give us the origin story as a villain and being like, "Yo, feel bad
Here's
for
why.
me."
Here's why I did this.
I'll have to ask Milton. I forget this guy's name. I think it's. Do you remember his name?
Oh, is that
See? I can't
Hold
remember.
on. It's Irv.
Irv, yeah, it's
How much does
definitely
Irv
Irv.
weigh?
Oh, Irv's a little guy.
What?
Irv's a little guy.
How much does Irv weigh?
I don't know.
I bet he weighs around the same as much as me.
I don't know. He's much
Within 10
shorter.
pounds?
Fair, yeah, within 10.
Okay, let's put it this way, though. I think we've come to a good catharsis. It's interesting because everybody in the gym always says you're one of the hardest guys that hit. So now we've come to a place.
Maybe they're just accurate. Maybe they're just not used to getting hit.
No, I don't know that they're dumb.
You're not going to get any what you call any pushback from me because I like training with TJ because he's accurate and may hit a little bit harder. It makes it better. Yeah, and then you have to move.
Hey man, if most of these guys that are in the gym have some desire to fight at some point, right? That's a lot of. There's a reason why a lot of them are here.
Okay.
If you want to fight at some point,
Sure.
you need to have it put on you sometime.
And again, that's along the lines of my, like, I'm not going to change what you need. You're going to do your thing. However, I will tell you my TJ story. My TJ story is very simple.
Uh-oh.
It's pretty easy. And I think this is the reason why I enjoy this. So the funny part is, one day we were training, and you kind of like kicked me well, and I was like, damn, dude, that's a really good kick, right? I was like, fuck, that's really good. I am a hobbyist. But the only thing that happens here is I just go, hey, man, do you want to roll after? And you were like, no. And I go, okay, fair enough. But I thought to myself.
But within a week of that, you came to my house and rolled me up.
No.
Right?
No. That was not there. That was here.
Was this different?
No, when we went to your house, dude, you were.
I cannot do anything to rap on the ground. It's infuriating. Like I just can't. Like he'll just kind of like chill, and I'm trying to do stuff, and it just doesn't work.
I'm back.
I need motion to get jujitsu going.
fair,
And Raph's
it's fair.
like, no, we're not. We're doing it real slow, like Gracie style.
Me and
one
Raph have
position to the next.
Me and Raph have a date sometime in the near future. Which, good news is my knee's good to go, so
Okay.
I'll be back to training.
Well,
soon.
it's good. I can break it now.
Yeah, good luck. I already told you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Because it's hot as fuck in here.
Okay.
I just want to shout out one of the Mammoth members, Ash, right here. It's the only reason why I wore this jacket.
Nobody can see that.
They can see it.
It's right
I mean,
there.
I think they can see
I
it.
can't tell what that is.
Yeah, but
Yeah, put it up.
I see that. Okay, look at this. Pull it. No, bro. It's right there. It's back to the camera.
yo, it froze.
No, because you knocked it off. It's gonna come back on in a second. There we go. Just don't touch the wires. Yep. No.
Oh, and we lost it.
All right, no.
Whatever.
I'm gonna have you leave. We're gonna bring on two new guests in a second here. But here's what we're gonna resolve. We're gonna resolve to roll again soon, sir.
Absolutely.
Because
I really like rolling with you.
Thank you.
I learn a lot.
well, dude, you know what it is? You were very helpful to me when you invited me over to your place, and you gave me such a great striking perspective. Because the thing is, that's why I'm like, that one day when we were here, when you like cracked it, I was like, you know what the dumb part is? I know you're not malicious. You're just, like you said, you were precise, but it was like, damn, that had good heft to it. And then all of a sudden I was just like, dude, I get it, but you never fucked me up. So that's the difference between the stories, is that most people are like,
Yeah,
yo,
as long
yo,
as people at the end, because I always am nice.
oh, you're fucking...
Like at the end, as long as people know, like, hey, he's not like actively trying to hurt me. He's just like he's going.
The joke I have is I'm like, I think TJ's gonna do this. I think TJ's gonna kill somebody and be like, yo, bro, what's up? You wanna go get food? And the person's just gonna be like dead on the floor. And they're gonna be like, shit, I think TJ killed another dude. So, TJ, I'm gonna bring out some new guests, but I'm gonna bring you back on in a second, my friend. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, TJ, we got Mel. All right, coming up next, we've got Josh Emmett, Dan Iggy, and I'm gonna bring on some folks right now. So, let me go ahead and pull them on. For this fight, I'm going to pull on... Oh, this is a good one. This is an interesting... Listen, okay, I'm going to read it exactly as it was put down here. This one, the person who wrote it said, he is one of the greatest martial artists of all time. And he is a future UFC champion, so I guess we're in luck that he's going to be coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jordan. Jordan, come on out, sir. How are you doing? Look at this, and festive nonetheless. Please feel free to talk directly into the microphone. How are you doing, Jordan? You're chilling, you're chilling.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas indeed. You have the Christmas spirit in such a welcoming way. Where does your love of Christmas come from, sir?
It's Christmas time, not the love.
Is that really what it came down to? You were just, as a kid, you were just like, yo, I fuck with this. I love Christmas.
I loved it as a kid. I hated it for a bit as an adult. And then
Why did you hate it?
I didn't have a good reason. I was a
Oh, you were just a Grinch. Okay. That you found it and your heart grew several sizes? Okay. Here's some good news. We got you, but we've also got a gentleman here who is an MMA historian. Holy fuck. Master of sport, hitting people. Although it really reads more as litting people, but I'll say hitting people. And it says, Google the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show our good friend Labib. Labib, let's go! Labib, come on over this way, sir. Labib, I'll have to ask this. The question of the day so far has been, does TJ hit hard?
TJ hits very hard.
Okay. Why do you think he hit so hard? Because we found his origin story here today.
I don't know. I think it might be just genetics, and he can't help it.
You can't help it? Okay, that's fair.
Can't hit on it.
But again, nice guy.
Very nice guy.
The nicest.
So it translates. You hit the switch, you become a different person.
Hey, you know what it is? Okay. So let me ask you this, Jordan. Were you excited for this fight? This is, I can't say his name ever right, but this is Josh Emmett versus Dan 50K. No, I call him Iggy. You know why I call him Iggy? Why? Because I'm a fucking American. That's why. That's how we say things here in America. He needs to get with the system and learn how we say his name. Let me ask this, Labib, what are you expecting from this fight?
This is a really interesting fight. Both heavy hitters. Dan Ige coming out of AKA. I know Emmett's coming off of a lot of injuries. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay. You guys know that you've been ahead over on the other side here, so
heavy hitters.
Shit. Okay.
Josh, I think his name is Josh, right?
Yes.
He walks around off camp around like 200 pounds and fights at 145, so he's a big boy.
I'm a little concerned because you've done more research than I have, and I don't want to be the Dom Cruise of this show or the DC of this show. So I'm concerned here. Let me ask this. What are you seeing over here that you are liking from Josh?
Honestly, not a lot. I think he's just
Honestly, not a lot.
he's just explosive. Like Labib said, he's a big boy, and he kind of uses it to his advantage. So that's it.
Yeah, I think the actual technical better MMA fighter is probably Dan Ige. For sure.
Okay.
But let's see if he can withstand that power from Emmett.
Okay. So let me ask this because I don't know that either of you was super excited for this one, and I feel bad because I wanted to have you on for the Dom Cruise. I was told that you guys were going to talk shit about those fighters in that last fight, but did you like the last fight?
It was phenomenal.
Yeah?
Labib was going to talk shit.
Wait. Why were you going to talk shit?
I absolutely cannot stand Dom Cruise.
No! Why?
I think his style is just massively overrated.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is overhyped because the striking levels in MMA aren't that high anyways.
Okay.
So when people see someone move their feet around a little bit and shimmy, they're like, wow, that's the greatest thing of all time. But as you guys saw in the first round, what happened? He slipped into a straight...
I want to tell you the thing that upset me with Dominic Cruz was, and I don't profess to be a good striker or understand it as well as other people, but when I can see his striking pattern and his feet, I'm like, dude, I know your pattern now.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about you pulling that off. Hold on. First of all,
Jordan.
hold on. I'm gonna no. I need to talk to the Grinch over here. I just want to tell you, I'm not saying I'm gonna show him anything.
Okay.
I'm just saying it becomes a little bit of a repetitive pattern that I was like, yo, dude. You've been doing the same shit, and this dude's been piecing you up with that. I'm not, again, saying I'm better than him. I'm saying, he figured out the code.
Jordan.
Figured out the code? Yeah.
And lost 2-1?
Yeah.
Jordan, I think it was innovative for its time, but if you break it down, right, it's a lot of feints for sure. Footwork is good. I think a lot of the footwork is wasted movement.
Yeah, okay.
There's a triangle formation that he does, that he moves in.
Okay.
3 points. And at the end of the point, he stands up straight with both of his feet together. Okay. And I feel like, my boy Cody Garbrandt.
I'm not saying it doesn't have flaws. I'm just saying you gotta give it props. It worked for years.
And that's, I'm good with that.
I'll say only one real L with it, which is the Cody Garbrandt one. He lost to
Cejudo.
Cejudo.
Early stoppage maybe?
With age. No, he's not the same Dominic Cruz. It was like a very athletic, intensive style.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna work the same.
No, I think he, to be honest, he's a great fighter. But maybe I'm just a purist in the way I look at sometimes boxing and striking.
Yeah, no, I know.
And when he wails his arms, it just is and I don't know, man. Everyone's like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm like, what are you talking about right now?
I want to, as we're looking at this right now,
It's a good fight.
Hold on. I'm not even looking at the fight in the second, which is going to really fuck me over on these scorecards. Is Ash weighing himself right now on one of the Mama pads that is uprooted by a water bottle?
I believe so.
Can you see underneath that? Is that a water bottle right there?
We call that Dominic Cruz innovation right there.
So, okay. I'm concerned here because a lot of people hate on Dominic Cruz.
Okay.
I feel sometimes it's justified.
Okay.
But I don't dislike him the most as a commentator. And I'll tell you why. I think for what he does his job just fine. I do not think he is entertaining, but I don't know that that's necessarily his task.
Yeah.
However, when he went up to DC this week, I was like, thank you, because you know what? DC, not great on commentary. However, give him a telestrator, allow him to draw some shit like Peyton Manning. Oh, it's great. Personality comes through, everything comes through. A lot of people were saying, they're like, you know what? It's just inappropriate to go up and have that conversation like that. I was like, I don't know, I would do that in front of people too. Not gonna lie. Because for most people, it would make them be better. For DC, I have a big feeling, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I have a big feeling that DC's gonna go, oh, okay. Is that what you think of me? Well, you know what? Now I'm gonna prep less. Fuck you.
DC is the top tier commentator for me.
Top tier?
I'm taking the camera off here.
You're just a hater.
Yeah, I think Cruz is a hater possibly, and also like each commenter has like their strengths, right? If Cruz knows more about like the technical aspects and better at research after each guy, DC might just be better at tactics and like this is what might be going on, right? And then we have Rogan who jumps in, just he's crazy. People love his personality. So I think everyone has their strengths, but
Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. Jordan,
Yeah.
you said some language that I think needs to be brought up. Also, we should be scoring this fight, so
I think it's 10-9, Emmett.
I got 10-9.
Dude, how much is
after having a real frank discussion on everybody else.
like Emmett is a solid 175. Dude, he's massive.
I will tell you one thing that I remembered when I was back at I think it's the Toyota Center that we went to last week. Okay, so somebody was talking to me about screwy fights and finishes. And I remembered that I was photographing at one of those events. And when Elliot fought, the last time he was in that building, the referee looked at me and said, oh, which one's which? And I was like, I'm sorry, you're a judge, dude. Judge, like, do you know who's fighting who? And he goes, no, just tell me who's who. I forgot who's who. And then, of course, our friend did not get a decision. So, not gonna say that was the reason why, but just saying, it definitely brought back some memories when we were there last week. Nice overhand there.
Come on. They're both really, really good boxers.
Okay. I think that we need to have a real talk about Gabe. Here's why. Gabe is probably the most mild-mannered person that I know.
That is true.
Okay? Love him. Everybody here loves Gabe.
Yeah.
Gabe does turn into a different person when watching fights.
Doesn't.
He does. I think. Do you think differently?
How so?
Well, okay. I would like to say that this is not a quiet group of people.
That is true.
Okay? How is Gabe the loudest? Second only to Ash.
That is true.
I'm gonna say the answer behind this is alcohol.
But like, he has water right there. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Fighting brings it out again. Fighting brings it out.
That's
Possibly
it.
the consumption was done prior, so now he's like now he's trying to like taper off. The water's already out.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I have to bring him on in a few seconds.
That's fun.
And I don't want to take away his joy. So I'm trying to keep
He's
that
gonna
in
be
mind.
the color on this commentary.
He is 100% going to be the color. Jordan, what are you seeing now? You said you didn't see anything that you were liking before, but now are you seeing something?
I mean, I like Ige. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I mean, the dude knows how to box a little bit, so I like what he's doing. Emmett, like I said, super explosive, good overhand, but like that's not my kind of striking that I prefer. But I think Ige is just kind of boxing him up right now.
He's doing the same thing. Gabe's literally doing the same thing.
Disrespect.
There's some good scrambles as well. Both these guys, not looking bad.
Okay, you mentioned good scrambles. Again, you two are both gentlemen who I always enjoy watching with your striking and your acumen. Was this a fight that you think has kind of surprised you in terms of interest? Because I don't know that you came into it with a ton of interest, but I think you have a lot more respect that's happening now.
No. This is kind of what I expected. Not super high interest because I feel like it was never going to be a one-sided domination. That's my preferred fight to watch. But good back and forth. Like we said, Emmett more like of an athlete. Ige more technical. You see him jabbing, slipping under the hook. So it's a good little fight.
There's also so many good fights on the card that like this one got overshadowed.
Understood. What is the fight that you're most looking for?
Most looking forward to? I would have to say the main event.
Okay.
Other than that, really looking forward to Garbrandt versus Kai.
Okay, so who are you rooting for in that main event?
Main event? I actually don't have anyone in particular that I'm rooting for. I think it's just a great fight in general.
Okay.
It's just going to be interesting to see the two styles clashing together.
Okay. I'm going to go over to Jordan. Jordan, who do you have in the main event?
Main event, Oliveira. I think the height and the size might be a little much for Poirier, and I just got a feeling like he's on a hot tear. So I'm thinking Oliveira inside 3 rounds.
I'm not rooting for anyone, but I think Poirier is going to win 4th round TKO.
Oh.
We've been having some banter back and forth.
So this has been an area of discussion between each other.
It's been one. It's been one.
Okay. Are you guys the type that do wagers? I don't know how this group 100% works. Okay, so well, I know we're friends, but I didn't know the relative deepness because I have been to Milton's house when live round fighting that is similar to a sports book happens, where people are yelling out dumb bets. Have you participated in one of the dumb bets, and if so, what is the worst thing that you have lost in one of those dumb bets?
Never participated in one of those bets, but down to.
You're down to? Okay.
I have definitely bet a lot.
Okay.
I'm normally like a pusher of these bets.
Now,
I'll gamble on anything.
I want to point out, and this is with love, Jordan, but you have to understand that sometimes when I see these goons do something dumb, my first thought process is, Jordan knows better.
Even if I do know better, I'm still doesn't mean I have to do better. You know?
That's fair, and I'm not saying you have to.
Yeah.
But I'm not wrong in assuming, like, I think Jordan knows better than you.
I think about it.
Okay, so having said that, now that I've kind of put both of these things to both of you, are you willing to make a wager on air in your perspective love of Poirier and Oliveira?
Yeah, put it up.
I'm down, yeah. $20?
Go.
20 bucks? Okay.
Or 20 push-ups. Either one.
I feel like 20 push-ups is better for my business.
Both.
Oh, both.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Make
now
some more fun.
here's what I'm going to say to both of you. I am going to absolve you of where you put the fight finishes.
Okay.
Because I don't feel that's fair.
Okay.
So I will just say Oliveira versus Poirier is the fight. Well, I feel good now because I have actually put you in on one of the bets that somehow, within this group, you have missed.
Never participated, but it's everything's the first, right?
How have you missed all of these bets? Because you're around, but have you just been smart enough to get not in it?
So yeah, you know, it's basically when it gets into this like legitimate sports betting websites, according to Faith, it's like we might not participate. But when it's like a friendly wager, that's why I think Jordan was pushing push-ups instead of money. I'm down with that.
And honestly,
No!
what do you mean no?
I want Ige to win.
Oh, you want?
I want you to win too. He's from AKA. He's one of our brothers, gonna be training up there in January, so I want to.
So wait a minute. So okay, is that where you've been? Where have you been, sir?
Well, I was here the last 2 weeks, but before that, I unfortunately had COVID. So
Were you okay? Was everything good?
it was alright. Mostly it was like the fatigue and like nausea and stuff like that. But yeah, it just took a while to get a negative test to come back in. Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
here, obviously. My main thing is, I do not believe I have had it. But I know that the one thing that would fuck with my head is not training.
Yeah, it's tough.
So how was that for you?
I mean, usually, even if I don't come in here, I'll be like working out and doing something. But with this, like, you can't even really leave your house. So more than physically taxing, it's mentally taxing. I'm pretty sure I texted in the group chat saying like, Jordan, I'm like, I want to punch a wall right now. I'm just sitting here.
And it's very funny because I've been working on a project where I interviewed a whole bunch of MMA or jiu-jitsu guys mostly, and asking them what they felt like, what they went through. And one of the guys who I interviewed who said, yeah, I don't really care. I think I can take the risk. Kind of thing. Like this a year and a half ago. Just got COVID. And I've been like, oh, are you good? He's like, dude, it's kicking my ass.
Yeah, it was rough.
And I was like, damn, dude, like, I'm glad you're okay. I'm pretty sure things have turned out okay. But I was just like, to see the progression of everybody having a different reaction. So many people were like, didn't fake me. And,
Like,
you know.
I wouldn't say it was like the worst thing ever in the world. I'm young, so I probably have a better immune system than like older people and stuff like that. But I think it is something like, you know, when you get it, you definitely feel it.
And the one thing I did tell people is, I feel like for those people who, like our friends, while it may not necessarily uproot them from doing anything, it does make them hate not training.
Yeah.
And that probably hurts them more than anything else.
100%.
So, Jordan, on your side though, you're now keeping an eye on this. You've been very tense. Do you think your boy's going to be able to pull off 50K again tonight?
50K? No, because there's been some good fights tonight. Probably gonna be more good fights. I don't even know if he's gonna win this one. And this looks like he's moving pretty good this round. Even though I was kind of hating on the striking before, he did a couple switch things this round.
Okay, and I want to point out, Jordan doesn't necessarily just give striking faint praise. Like if you really like something, it's got to do something exquisite or well. Like you have good striking, like a real good. It's not even like a snobbishness. It's just you have a respect for the craft, and like I like seeing your approach.
No, like when I'm comparing these dudes, and even when I'm saying like, oh, it's not good striking, I'm literally comparing you to like the top tier of K1 Glory, saying like super deep knowledge. So it's not like a.
My favorite thing is like I always feel like Jordan will not call real fighters trash like he would my striking, but I do feel like when he is watching it, he'll be the first to tell you like one of my favorite.
No, for sure. Like to impress me takes a lot. So
Jordan's a high level striker, so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's important to know.
Good fight.
All right, gents. Let's make sure we tally this up.
Tough fight actually.
All right, this is. Okay, because this is one of those tense versions, we now have scorecards that we will refer to. I won't show you fully mine, but you did get a sneak of it, so you might be able to see what it is. These gentlemen over here are keeping their scorecards. The Peanut Gallery should be keeping their scorecards as well. They can't hear me. They're too drunk.
Okay, the peanut gallery is very mixed on this.
Okay, what do they feel like? TJ,
It is 50-50.
TJ, where do you feel?
I have been in the bathroom for the past 6 minutes, so I missed the entire last round.
God damn it, TJ.
The first two.
I think I was giving it a slight edge to Ige.
Same here. I have 29,
Slight.
28.
Did you think you won 2-0?
No, I think it could be 2 Ige or 1-1 going into the third.
All right, what do you have?
I had it 1-1 going into the third, and I scored the last round to go.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm with you, so it's me and you and them.
And in the third round, like he missed a lot of shots. I think he just took with activity. I know judges like that.
Agree. And the weird part is the rule for octagon control has actually changed over the years, so it doesn't quite mean what it used to mean.
Yeah.
But I also don't trust them to enforce that.
Yeah.
Do you think that Emmett's like landing with a little more authority kind of edges it? Because I feel like Ige, even if he outnumbered him, I feel like the shots that Font landed looked worse.
The ref has it 29-28.
I have 29-28 as well.
It's fucking Ige, not Ige. Ige. Put some respect on that.
30-27?
Evan, whoa, 30-27.
I don't agree with that.
29?
29?
Was it 29-27? I didn't get to hear the scores.
30-27, and then I think a 29-28.
Interesting. I mean, you could have won either way. I'm not upset.
Yeah. I want to get to your point, but I also want to point out to TJ over here, you need to learn how to speak American, and I'm very disappointed in you. As someone who's lived in America
Hawaiian.
longer,
Thank you. What? Thank you. That's exactly what I was
the furthest part of America. You're barely America. That's what Hawaii is. Jesus Christ. Get out of here.
If Hawaii isn't part of America, then Florida is barely part of America. Okay.
I'm perfectly fine with that sentence if we're being honest.
Yeah, we can get rid of that state anytime.
I have so many times where they're like, any state goes, we're going to secede. I go for it. Anytime California's been like, we're going to secede, I go, yeah, okay, sure, why not? Okay, whatever we do.
With a cane?
Hold on.
Oh my.
Wait, who's walking out with the cane?
Oh my.
I can't get this on this, but we can have that over
For
here.
everyone watching, we have the boxing fights on a separate screen, and
We're going to switch over to the pay-per-view in a second here. It is
walking up right
7:02,
now?
so they're going to do their introduction language.
Jared Anderson?
I think Jared
Yeah,
Anderson.
Jared Anderson is entering the boxing ring in a all-white pimp suit, complete with a cane and a hat. And Lily doing like the little like pimp strut.
That's so fresh.
I'm not mad at it at all. If he doesn't knock this guy out, this entire fight card is a disappointment.
I just want to point out, what would it take for either of you to walk out with a white pin?
$0. If you buy it, I will wear it.
Give me the pimp suit.
I will wear it.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And on the back of his pimp suit, it says El Pablo. I love this guy. Why are there ring girls behind the announcer?
I was thinking, why are they wearing zip-up tracksuit crop tops? That was a zipper.
I want to
Keep it classy. Keep it
I want to make
classy.
sure that we point this out.
You can't show their arms, but you can show half a titty, no problem.
I want to point this out. I think that part of the reason that they don't get in front is because you don't get in front of the pimp. If you get in front of the pimp,
they're not his pimp. Those were the announcers.
doesn't matter. It is
If you're the
pimp
announcer,
decorum.
you don't need fucking females behind you.
Bro, I'm just
You're
saying.
announcing
They are respecting the pimp nature of this world.
the pimp nature.
Pimp nature.
It would have been more complete if El Pablo came out with like a harem of hoes with him.
He did that?
That would be
I will put it over.
piece de la resistance.
Hold on. I want to make sure that people know of the things I expected to be said here tonight. TJ saying harem of hoes. Not high on my list.
Harem.
Just
Hey,
want
man.
to be sure.
I got some vocabulary.
Listen, it's not that I didn't think you knew the word. It's just I didn't know that word jumble was going to happen.
Harem.
The harem is the best. All right. I think
Oh,
we're-
he does. He's got two. He's got two with him. I think he just gave one of them a kiss on the cheek. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
I just want to point out that even after you left, there was a comment that said, let me see here, there is no soft sparring with TJ. So the people
Whatever.
out
Who
here,
said that?
I cannot reveal that name.
You're a duck. A duck.
Okay, so
Hey,
TJ,
here's a point. Jordan, how much do you weigh?
150 pounds?
Okay, so Jordan weighs less than I do. Okay, Jordan, have you ever complained about how hard I spar?
No, but you never hit me.
Oh, so the lesson to be learned for everyone out here. The lesson to be learned for everyone complaining out here is don't get hit. That's it.
For me, I think the body shots be a little hard sometimes. Not gonna lie,
TJ
but
has a little pop on his punches. I
a little
have been
pop.
hit.
Damn, you said you got
A
no
little
pop.
pop, a little pop. I agree with that. A little
People
pop.
need to get hit less.
People get it.
If it hurts, don't get hit. That's it.
Something like someone's mama say.
My mama said.
I just like the
Yo,
fact.
they were announcing El Pablo's, and he still had a suit on.
I just want to point out, this discussion has taken so many levels and ways that I did not expect it was going to take in this discussion. But I feel like it's healthy that we've done it.
Are they playing beer pong?
I think they are playing beer pong.
What is the next fight on the main card?
The next fight on the main card is going to be
And is it coming up?
Paiva and Sean O'Malley.
Ooh, who's commentating that one?
So
Evan O'Malley.
Milton Sasha now. Sasha actually has never been on one of my shows. I've known Sasha for a while.
Neither have I. This is my first time.
Yeah, but you know what though? You work very well here. I'm concerned about Sasha. Are you not?
I mean, I'm always concerned about Sasha, but for other reasons.
Thank you. There's something
Sasha
about...
shows up to sparring with like a leg brace on, and I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, hey, light kicks today. I'm like, what?
I will tell you, my favorite Sasha is when he is going to say train with y'all, and he is in the car, and there is him in the car telling you like, hey guys, it's gonna be a great day. This DMB thing, it's making me feel a certain way. You guys gotta go all the way back to 1994 to know what good drum electronic bass is. Going to my brothers at Mama, and I go, I think he is going to have a good training session. But there is a young child trying to explain to me the 90s, and I don't need him to do it. I appreciate him. All right, we're going to switch on out. Gents, you're going to be coming back on a little bit later, correct? Okay, so right now, the next fight is Paiva and Sean O'Malley.
Oh, get me on that.
Oh, you want on this one?
I want on.
Who's on that one? I know, but who's on it?
The hardest part about this is, we'll bring on Sash.
Okay.
So, but Alan,
I'll take it.
I'll take what? Yeah.
well,
Milton's
Milton's already
busy.
out. Is Sasha over there playing beer pong though? He is. I can't bring him on if he's playing beer pong.
All right.
I'm gonna roll with this crew.
All right. Well, yeah.
Fuck yeah. It is sounding very aggressive over there, and I'm concerned.
It's game. I'm telling you,
It's game. It's 100% game.
alcohol and
It's game. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over my way real quick, just so I make sure that things are going on. Let me ask this, TJ.
Yeah.
I've asked these guys what their fight that they're looking forward to most is. What is the fight you're looking forward to most that we have left to see them?
Can I see the fight card really quick? I think I know my answer, but I want to double
You
check.
came to this fight card tonight,
Yes.
not doing any research.
Yeah, I'm
Daniel
like
Cormier.
That's right. We just let it
outta
roll.
here.
All right.
I think the fight everyone's kind of forgetting about is the Jeff
Okay,
Neal
all right.
fight with Fonz
So-
Video. That's a really
Well,
good
hold
fight.
on.
So here's my answer.
I need to give Labib a second here.
Although I'm really excited for the main event because I've been a Charles Oliveira fan forever. Like ever since he went down to 145 and came back to 155. Like Charles Oliveira is my dude. However, Kai Kara France versus Cody Garbrandt, I'm really interested to see what Cody Garbrandt has at 125.
Okay, I'm gonna push you right now. Who's winning that fight?
I think France. I don't think Cody Garbrandt is gonna reap the benefits he thinks he's gonna
Kara
have
France, please.
going Kai Kara France.
Thank you.
Respect. I don't.
Over here telling me about
I don't think.
Iggy versus Iggy.
I don't think. Yeah.
And I want to point out, when you say it like Ig, I'm like,
Ige.
you're sounding German when you say it, which I don't think.
It's Ige.
It's Ike. Thank you.
It's Ike. You just changed it to Ike. Like Ike Turner.
Because it's way funnier to say it that way. But go on, sir.
I don't think Cody Garbrandt's going to get the benefits he thinks he's going to get from going to 125.
Okay.
He's going to still have pop, but he had pop at 135. And now he's depleting his body more, and he looked scary at his little weigh-in. I think it's going to diminish his chin even more. And Kai Kara France has beaten some good dudes. I think he's going to have like a coming out party right now.
Okay.
And if he has any less pop, then like he's not Cody. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's a great striker.
You think he's going to lose a speed advantage? I think he's gonna lose like the speed advantage.
I don't think he's gonna have the same power on his punches.
Yeah.
It's like you said, the chin is who knows.
Yeah. Plus, doesn't he have a different trainer? Wasn't he working with like Cody Gibbs or something for a while? Who's the guy he was working with?
I mean, I only
Like
saw him with
prior to. Yeah, but who was like his striking guy?
was he working with 6 guns for a bit?
Yes, yeah. I don't know who he's got going with him now.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. It's a good fight.
I know his wife's smoking hot. That's all I know. I think she's like some commentator or something, or some like fight analysis chick. I don't know. I'll pull her up. It's a smoke show. Okay, Jordan. While we're having a little separate conversation, can I also say, boxers have way better fight shorts than MMA guys.
Oh, so you're jealous?
Do you
of-
see the shorts he's rocking?
I was gonna say that about the walkout. Like anyone just needs to step up his game in general.
I'll tell you this right now. For grappling on our side, I am trying to find good shorts, and they are in slow demand. I'm trying to move away from Velcro at this point.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it first.
Yeah. This guy literally murdered a polar bear for his fight shorts.
But I do want to point out, look at this up here. Those slits.
Oh yeah.
Too much for me.
No, not enough. Not enough.
That's because you don't strike.
I don't strike, bro.
He's down, and he down.
Bro,
He dropped him hard. That guy has no idea where he is. He's donezo. Yeah, it's over. That guy got slept.
And pimp outfit.
Okay.
How much do you think those shorts weigh? Yeah.
Too much. So there is something to be said about those slits.
Oh yeah.
So now we know for real.
Yeah.
That's what you got to go with. If I wore those when I was grappling with you, though, it doesn't quite work, right?
I'm gonna be
You
mad.
wouldn't give a shit with
No.
that?
Half the time
I'm grappling you, but that's also the point. You're not trying to make me comfortable.
I just always feel like when that happens, there is a certain courtesy of like, I'm not wearing the worst thing in the world.
half the time you're wearing a gi. Like, that's awful. Wearing a gi and grappling, I love the gi, but it is literally the hottest thing on the
You're
planet.
trying to choke me.
I have zero evidence that you like the game.
Was he aroused?
Hold on. I barely discovered today that you weren't a blue belt. Then I discovered you don't train a ton in jiu-jitsu.
Not anymore.
And now you're like, I don't mind the gi. Where did that come from?
Not a blue belt.
I have no jiu-jitsu rank.
No rank.
See? Jordan and I are the scariest white belts you ever meet. Ever.
I mean, he's all right. I'm not gonna oversell it. I just want to make sure though. Are you a blue belt?
See?
What's wrong with us?
Nothing.
Well, you also aren't necessarily training at a jiu-jitsu gym right now, right? Okay, but
Have you ever?
I mean, I did a few years ago.
But they'll soon be implementing jiu-jitsu here. He said like,
And we won't be here.
It's a
Fake martial art.
I mean, I'm just not gonna get ranked up. That's it.
Yeah.
Jordan, I have to get you, like, I cannot
dude.
deal with you guys not being here.
Hang on. What would you rather be? Would you rather be a white belt that's like legit, or would you rather be like, oh, he has a jiu-jitsu black belt, but he's never submitted anybody, a la Rashad Evans? Like, Rashad Evans is a black
And he's a
belt.
vegan.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's like down back.
Ever since he did that ayahuasca thing, he's like, guys, he's coming back. I am terrified. You see who else is coming back?
Tyrone Spong?
Versus Bigfoot, who has been knocked out 60 times in his last 5 fights.
I'll fight for that one.
That's illegal. That is illegal. And Tyrone Spong is, I guarantee you, juiced to the gills right now. Okay? God.
Fresh off of boxing.
They're gonna have to. Yeah, they're gonna have to.
Got suspended for Roy.
They're gonna literally have to put that fight card on like the dark web next to like execution videos.
We have a couple notes
Watching a
here.
snuff film.
The first note that we have here is the DC slander is my favorite part of the show. Well, you're watching the right show for that.
We need to talk about it.
Okay, why?
Because DC is not a bad commentator.
No,
Okay,
it's
tell me why he's a good commentator.
Because he's entertaining. Yep. And this is the problem, guys. You do everything as like, I get it. You're a professional. Like, you're a professional at the joke. You're a professional. But I am like a casual. I watch MMA.
I am a toddler.
But listen to
I'll be honest.
But I agree with Jordan.
My favorite commentary team was when they did Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber.
Throw Mike Goldberg in there.
I'm on, no. So hold on.
The Sean O'Malley fight. Okay.
Hold on. I want to point this out. I like the fact that he casually threw out real quick. He's like, yeah, throw Mike Goldberg back in.
One of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time.
Hey, but you know what Goldberg had that Anik doesn't? Passion. That's my issue. I love Anik a lot as a person who does his homework. But the problem is when Anik gets into robot mode, it's usually him going, oh, well, today we've got a really good impression of somebody who's going to be doing a great fight.
Okay,
and
but
we've also got a protein snack. It's the official Medela.
But John Anik is literally at every fight they have.
Check out his UFC NFTs coming out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, yeah, but here's the thing. You see John Anik 8 times a week. Like, every fight card, from a fight night to a main card, that dude is on it. Of course he's going to turn into a robot, man.
No, that's not true. So that'd be like me looking at you and saying like, okay, cool, you used 5 jabs tonight. Okay, cool, you're going to use 5 jabs tomorrow. Well, they should be different in their approach.
He's only human, man. What do you want the guy to do?
Bro, here's what happens. This is why I can tell we take things differently.
Yeah, dude, he slept him.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to take off his coat.
I want to point this out. So the same way that you guys view fighting is the way that I view commentary and talking. So when I see somebody like DC, I say, no, he is an engaging personality, but they're using him wrong. And having him on commentary, I think, is a bad choice because it shows how weak he is in the moment. Now, he is very good at wrestling, but there are times when he goes, oh, this guy's going for a single leg takedown. And I go, that's not what we're doing. But it might be what you would do in a fight, which is interesting to find as intel and research. But then, motherfuckers, popcorn, talking about not the fight, doing shitty dad jokes, and I think to myself, move them out.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't need it. So you're entertained because you're a goof.
And he is entertaining. I would like to have a little more of his experience insight added to it. Because this motherfucker just starts hanging out with Joe Rogan, and it's like, hey man, I get you guys are friends.
So, hold on, we have a question from Labib or a comment.
Just the thought idea, right?
Okay.
Do people gravitate towards DC in a commentary realm because of his expertise, or is because his personality is a former 2-time world champion, right? Like, I think we have to figure out what are people going after.
I personally like DC more as a personality than as a technical commentator. The thing that one of my least favorite commentators in UFC was Paul Felder.
Oh yeah.
He says stuff where I'm like, that's wrong. And nothing makes me more mad on a commentary thing than like saying things that are blatantly like wrong. That's what makes me mad.
So you need,
is like cool.
so that's a shortcoming of his like technical expertise.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't know.
But
And
DC has the ability to say smart stuff and chooses not to.
I'd rather
I don't
you do
think
that
so.
than say
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I think
Because
DC knows a lot.
He does, but knowing a lot and talking that you know a lot are not the same thing. Because what happens is sometimes people get like a word jumble in their brain when they're communicating something, where they just go, oh, and that's where I hear more of DC saying that sort of stuff. What I would say for DC is, again, put him on the desk, let him do a telestrator. I think he is perfect for that. I think the hard part is the UFC has seen what Charles Barkley is on Inside the NBA, and they said, be that. And I think the problem is, he's not.
Yeah.
And that is why when we shoehorn it in, we're like, what the fuck is this? This is not working. Except this one over here, it's just like, I don't know.
I'm on Jordan's team.
I think they should, okay, if that's the case, I think they should get someone that's not a fighter. They should get like someone who was a coach or like is a, like swap out Daniel Cormier with Dean Thomas. Like let Dean Thomas let Dean Thomas give him a shot. Give Dean Thomas a try so he can actually give you technical breakdown. Because you barely get technical breakdown from Joe Rogan
Audience
anymore.
cares about a technical breakdown though.
See,
I care about that.
I like the technical breakdown in between rounds, like they're doing, where they get Dean Thomas or Trevor Whitman in between.
Okay.
I think that's dope. I just like, I don't know. I don't feel like I need like.
Well, I usually listen.
Cruz is good. Cruz is good for technical breakdown.
Ali walking out.
I'll be honest. I usually listen to the fight cards when I'm watching them, like for real, not with a bunch of people, without any commentary. I like on mute.
That's what I mean.
Oh,
I watch it on mute.
just like what Dom Cruz was saying we should do.
Oh.
Strange. So weird that people would feel the way that Dom Cruz feels. Here's the thing: Dom Cruz, not a perfect guy.
No.
But if he's on a team, I'll give it a fighting chance.
He's a good addition. Don't have him as your lead guy.
No. Yeah. But the hard part is for years, Dom Cruz and John Anik were working together.
Oh, that's just terrible.
And the problem is, I don't hate it.
Almost as bad as Michael Bisping.
It's just it's built us. So
I don't think Michael Bisping's bad either. Entertaining.
I don't even think he's entertaining. Like his humor is that I like his humor because he's like that dry British humor, but like I don't think most people get it.
Who?
Michael Bisping.
Oh, I love Michael Bisping.
I like him
love
too.
Michael Bisping.
I don't know. I just want like someone that doesn't give a shit that'll talk shit about a guy like boxing, like a boxing commentator. Like boxing commentators, they'll be like, this guy's trash.
He doesn't know how to jab. What are we looking at?
Like you get a guy like Bernard Hopkins who has like a level of understanding above most people, and he's just clowning on dudes. I love that.
That would be dope.
Yeah, like Izzy or somebody.
Yeah. You're like Izzy.
Who else would you like?
I think if you get Poirier a little sauced up, like get him a little
I'm
drunk,
sorry.
he'll
Who
start
sauced up?
Poirier. Get Poirier a little bit of the sauce. I think he'd be
Are you
great.
talking about his sauce?
He can pour that in the beer.
Because
A
every
little
time I
michelada.
yes,
You gonna get this on that?
yeah, I'm trying to. So I want to point something out to the rest of you. Yeah, pass them out.
Some people should have them already.
Okay. I appreciate when people do what they're supposed to do. So I just highly encourage if he's like, should I do this? For those of you who are watching at home right now, I already signed into ESPN and bought the pay-per-view. So right now, it is barely just catching up. As you'll see, this is what happens when you plan ahead, kids. I already bought the pay-per-view, and it is slow streaming me on.
Can we all agree that ESPN Plus is probably the worst app on the face of the planet? It's
so bad.
terrible.
I want to tell you guys, do you know the worst conversation I had during Thanksgiving? See my dad, we're talking about cable bills.
Besides the one with your uncle?
Yes. But I talked to my dad, and I asked him about his cable bill. He tells me, how much you paying? I said, it's too much. And then I say, yeah, it's kind of like how ESPN charges you a fee, and then on top of that charges you the pay-per-view fee. My dad went off for 30 minutes because it was new information to him. And he was like, what the fuck, son? You mean to tell me you pay $60 for the year? And I go, yes, Dad. He goes, and then that doesn't buy you the pay-per-view? No, you need to buy that so that then you can buy the pay-per-view. It's a double buy-in system. And my dad goes, first of all, fuck the UFC. Second of all, I would never do that bullshit. Third of all, why are you doing this bullshit? I go, Dad, I really like the sport. It's really important to me to cover it. He's like, Son, you need to get rid of this sport. And then somehow he shoehorned it into when he took a stand against the Rams and gave up his season tickets in the 80s. And I go, I don't know how that fits, but sure,
Your dad's
Dad.
just venting. He's like,
My dad had an agenda that day. So, hello, sir.
What happened?
digital bat.
I gotta put it on this. All right, so you want to plug that over there?
Hey, there we go.
All right, I'm gonna pull that onto this. If you want to take the seat over here, I'll bring you on. If you're good for right now. Okay. Do me a solid though. If you can get me Ash, I'm gonna pull him on for this.
Ash.
All right, ladies and gents, coming on to the show right now. This is a gentleman who I consider one of the greats, the all-time greats. According to the language that is written here for me, it says Ash, aka Krakatoa? What is that? Did I get that one right? Okay. AKA the God? Which, by the way, is on his car. Mystic Ash. And this is the ketamine cowboy? I just want to point that out Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show
Allegedly.
our good friend,
Allegedly.
one Ash. Ash, you are taking a very good bow. Just welcome to the show. It is a pleasure to have you, sir.
Thank you for having me. This is the only podcast that I'm going to be making an appearance on. The exclusive.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Exclusive camera.
I didn't know that, and I appreciate you. And are you looking forward to this fight with Sean O'Malley?
Not at all.
Okay, beautiful.
I'm here for the Nunez fight. I'll be
honesty.
honest.
You're here for the Noons?
Yeah, the Nunes.
Yeah,
You like her?
That's how you say her
She's
name.
going to knock
Nunes.
out any
Hold on.
woman and most men in that weight class. I'll tell you right now.
Would you like Amanda versus Sean O'Malley? Do you think that'd be a better fight?
I think she could take
I think O'Malley gets
both
pieced
Sean
up.
O'Malley and Henry Cejudo at the same time.
Both
my.
of them at the same time. It's a like handicap match.
Whoa.
Hammer. Boom. Boom. Done.
Beautiful. And so here's what happened.
Yeah, he looks really thin.
We have a stop in the
O'Malley.
action. Jordan, what just happened here?
O'Malley kicked him in the nuts.
But thought
O'Malley
he
did
didn't.
kick him
He
in the
was
nuts.
very
Oh God.
like, no, I did not.
Oh.
And
Yes, he did. He caught him on the way down,
yeah,
but
he
it wasn't
touched
a
the
kick
cup.
in the nuts.
I just
on the way up.
That angle.
That's worse than his right kick.
he went to the Sterling School of Acting, I see, for the first hit. The second one was a little more legit. So good for him. So here's a question, Jordan. I'll pose this to you because you're tall and lanky as well. Do we have to just give someone who has little recognition to Sean O'Malley? Is that the secret to the success here?
Say that one?
Do we have to find opponents that nobody knows who the fuck they are for Sean O'Malley?
We don't need to, but if we want to keep on seeing these spectacular knockouts, then let's just keep it up.
And are you for that?
I'm not mad at it, you know? Like you
Okay.
said, like, pay him if you want him to fight somebody better. If not, just keep on crushing cans, get your sponsorship money. Like,
Honestly,
I'm not mad at it.
the dude is unranked.
Okay.
Everyone knows who he is.
Okay.
And he's on the opening card of the card. So
That's
he's
true.
doing something
He
right.
is doing something right. Ash, if you had the chance to fight Sean O'Malley, would you take it?
100%.
Why would you take it?
Because I've padded my record with taxi drivers in Thailand. Give me one real fight, and then I can be like, yo, I lost to Sean O'Malley. That's it. Now, would I go down with the fight? 100% I would.
I think you would. And again, people have been sleeping on your technique.
Yeah, simple. High guard, kicks only.
Kicks only?
That's it.
Okay.
If you had a Hydro Flask right now on camera, I could bend it.
No.
100%.
You know what? I've seen you do it.
You want me to kick a barbell?
No, I don't.
I'll go do it right
I don't.
now.
But I've seen you implant on a hydro flask. When did you learn you had that skill?
I didn't. I just, one day I got my back tattooed with some sakyans and my shins just stopped hurting.
It just stopped hurting.
It just stopped hurting.
That's it.
Just randomly
I feel
just said,
nothing
okay.
down there. It's beautiful.
I don't think you described like toughening your shins up. I think you described nerve damage. Like, yeah, I can't taste either. It's weird.
So, okay. I like to know this though. When you did it the first time though, did you think to yourself, I don't have to do this again, but I am?
No. I just
O'Malley,
remember
Jose
going with
Aldo.
TJ once, and I went home with 2 welts on my leg, and I was
I think you would struggle with
Nah.
Aldo right now.
like, I can't. We're gonna keep doing this.
You know what?
If I was Aldo, I'd be
This
like,
is the
just
most
keep it.
popular discussion of the day. Does TJ hit hard? Inquiring, yes. The answer is
TJ
yes.
hit hard.
This is an inquiry.
TJ hit hard.
They just
Is water wet?
Do you feel that we've done psychological damage to TJ though? Do you feel like we're picking on him at this point?
Nah, he's handsome. He can take it.
Okay.
He's good. He's
You know
good
what?
looking. He's got
I can
hands.
take it. I can
He hits
take
hard.
it.
He's got pop
You
in his
can
shot.
take it. Okay.
See, hey, pop in the shot. That's
Pop
all.
in his
Pop. I got
shot.
pop.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know how to pop them.
Wow. I want to point out though that TJ now we've seen a circle. We've seen you refer to him as handsome.
Yeah.
We've seen him gush over Jose Aldo. Did not expect that.
I don't think Jose Aldo's a bad looking dude.
Oh, okay. Okay. Jordan, what are we seeing right in front of us?
He's done. Bro, he fell forward. He's done. It's over. It's
It's like when I
over.
spar Jordan, and he just goes off on me.
Oh no!
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't need the basketball.
Yeah, I don't like the Kobe thing.
I don't
something to drink.
Is this yours? This was supposed to be yours originally.
But it's now warm, probably.
Well,
Yeah.
let's switch it out. Gents, I know you have drink here. Do you have a drink in hand or something you're drinking? It doesn't have to be this. Just grab some water, whatever it is you're drinking. It is customary on the show to give toast to those who get finishes within regulation. We're going to take care of that in a second. I don't have a church key, I'm sorry. Look at this.
Beautiful.
Look at this over here. Big Kev, behind the scenes, taking care of the cast and the crew over here on the show. Cannot appreciate that enough. Okay, so this dude definitely regretted life choices, right? Jordan, what was the secret to the sauce here?
Set it up beautifully with the jab. Kept on going back and forth.
Nice
between
body
stances. This jab's a straight shot, so it sets up the looping one when you're calling a guy like that, and he ended up connecting with the right hook. That was nice. Then just, put it on him from there. Good flurry. And took him out along the fence. Super nice.
Jordan, what is the best knockout that you have ever had for yourself? Like that you had a moment where you go, yo, that was pretty clean.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Shit, I got no pop in my shots in this.
Lies.
Hold on. Did you just agree to that?
Lies.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
100% I said lies.
Okay,
Jordan,
so why are we
politely
saying
get the
lies
fuck
about
outta
this man
here.
right now?
If you have a liver, which I assume most people might, Jordan's gonna find it and torpedo it like it's Benghazi with his toes. Just that, that toe kick he does. I was like, oh, that hurts.
He needs to keep fighting guys that are unranked. I got his contract. The man
Milton is drunk.
has a great plan. He said he's not going to fight anyone ranked. He's going to fight it out.
This is a genius idea.
Why do you think I only spar the new guys?
Okay.
Look at that. Highlight. 50K bonus. Boom. Okay.
Can you give me another beer?
What do you want? Space such anything special?
One of mine that I've got in there, and then I need you to come back so we can cheers this band.
Yeah, we got cheers to finish.
Thank you, sir. If you're ready to go, I need a beer. So
Has
when we
O'Malley
do that, we're
ever,
gonna, take care
like,
of that. And
Describe why he's got the rainbow sherbet hair. Has he ever
You just said it's fun.
It's fun?
yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
I think he's got a great game plan. Come in,
Toast
get
right
money,
now. So hold on.
not put in a whole lot of effort.
Because Daddy needs alcohol to make words happen. But I'll lead us off and I'll show it's how it's done. So if you guys are watching right now, the way that you can also get a like and a share for us means that we will give you a toast and
We're also drinking out of a grappling hour cup. Because there's one of the best that's full. That's not mine. Mine's over there.
No, I finished mine and I left it empty.
All right.
Maybe somebody grabbed it.
Was over this way, so let me go ahead and pour this on out. I asked Ben to give me one of them, and this is the one I thought that I was going to give to him. All right. This toast goes on out to one Sugar Sean O'Malley. Sugar, I want to point this out to you, my friend. You have come up with the perfect system. Go out there, get fucking 50K, do your shit, and more importantly, look stylish as fuck doing it. The gents here, we all appreciate you. Cheers to one Sugar Sean O'Malley. Hold on, did you just say he did the Thriller?
Yeah, bro.
He just did the nervous take to the Thriller. Okay, let's go back to this way. Ash, you are a coach here.
100%.
I want to ask you, what is the best part about training here at Milton Arguello's Mixed Martial Arts Academy?
Oh, dude, everyone's like family. I mean, look at right now. We're doing a podcast live from the gym.
Like Takashi.
I haven't seen this.
Oh my
ever
god.
before. I haven't been to another one of these. In fact, I wouldn't go to another one of these if it wasn't here on your podcast.
And you know what? I've always wanted to collaborate and do something fun with you. And this is the first time that we've been able to do something like this. And
Not the last time, but the first
Oh,
time.
100% not the last time. Fuck these people. I want people to know that, like, you are a hidden
He's got like an
gem
Amish
here
beard, but he like
because
quit
when you
halfway
come
between
here,
cutting it.
even if you don't know who you are. The minute you walk out, you will feel warmed and welcomed, and you will get some great technique. So I really hope that people know that you are a coach here, you do privates, you're helping people with their fitness goals. It is so wonderful to see. Every time I come here, I'm always like, yo, look at that. This fucking person right now hitting this bag is going to learn more shit than they didn't know before today. So I think that's really dope. I'm always super happy to see that.
Come on by. We'll take care of you. I'm gonna make you feel loved and warm on the inside, and then maybe you're gonna want to puke at the end of an hour.
To be fair, I will point this out. I did tell this to Milt. This is 100% something that happened to me. I was doing the highlight video for Kevin, and you were leading the exit out routines. And when that happened, I know this might come out wrong, so work with me. I've been drinking. But I said, okay, you know how sometimes when people were filming the Nazis and they didn't know if they were doing the right thing? When I was filming the workouts and people were dying in front of me, I was like, should I be filming this? Yeah! And I go, I should probably turn the camera away. And then I see Kevin with his son doing the workouts and the crunches. And there's one scene in particular where he goes, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to use that, but good Lord. So kudos to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's an